Hello all, welcome to study 56 of the Solving Studies to Improve Chess Calculation series. This study is from Henry Otten. He was a German chess composer which emigrated to the USA very young. We don't know much about him, but he left at least this famous study. This study is based on the theme of the promotion. It's a very interesting one. I hope you are going to enjoy it also. As always, if you haven't watched the guide before starting the practice will start with the countdown and then I get you again with the solution. And here we are, and as always, let's start with the first right move, which is, I think this is going to be easy. A5, yes. We basically are going to the promotion. The study starts giving us a fight between the pawn and the black pieces, especially the bishop, to try to stop it. But as you can see over here, the square of the pawn at the moment is this one, so the king would be able to go and control it, but advancing the pawn reduces the square, and so the king is not able to reach there in time. So if we advance, like for example over here, it's going to be simple to see that we get the promotion without black being able to control it. So in the end, we are fighting against the bishop. So the bishop needs to control the a7 square, and needs to be very fast because the pawn it's just two moves away from reaching there. So the first move for defense is of course going with the bishop to f8. So the idea is to reach c5 and then go to e7, to a7. Of course, we move the king to control that access from the bishop, so the bishop goes to the other side. So here we are just threatening to go to e3, and as you can see here, we have a difficult situation because if the king comes back to control the e3 square, well, the bishop just go back again to f8, and then we are just going to be here locked forever, and we can progress, so it would be a draw. So white needs to find something new, and here it is. It's the brilliant move g5. So what happens now? Well, either piece of the black can take the pawn. Let's say, for example, if it's the king, well, as you can see, the bishop won't be able to reach a7, so it just advances the pawn, and there's no way, because now the bishop is blocked by its own king to reach the e3 square, so taking with the king makes it very simple. So it takes with the bishop. And now we move to the king to e4, so controlling the access of the bishop to the key e3 squares where it can control the diagonal that reaches a7. So the bishop goes to a4. So now the idea is to bring the bishop to f2, but the king goes to f3, and there's no way the bishop now can come back, but the king is already controlling the two key squares. And so if black tries to go back, whatever it tries, like we can say, for example, move away with the king, well, we just advance the pawn, and as you can see, there's no way the bishop is going to reach on time, and then we promote to the queen, and we have a winning endgame for white. So it was a simple study, but it's a old one from 1891, so it was on the beginnings of the chess composition. Well, I won't say the beginning, but just before the modern era of the chess composition, and it was based on the theme of the promotion about the king dominating the bishop. So to help the pawn to promote, I hope you have enjoyed, and see you in future studies. Bye bye.